Brothers and sisters in humanity and faith, what is awesome? My name is Muslim Relapsing Gamer, and I do not represent Islam as a belief system or Muslims in general. I only represent myself. And unless clearly and specifically stated, or I'm speaking about facts, historical or scientific, then my opinions are my own. And I'm still a little touched by the events from yesterday's stream. I was playing Life is Strange, and as you can see in front of you now, I am not playing Life is Strange anymore. I finished it. I finished the whole playthrough, and as I mentioned, I really enjoyed the game for the most part. There are just a few things here and there that I criticized, and I did so like during the gameplay itself. I didn't really say anything towards the end regarding the specifics, but while playing I did mention the things that I didn't quite like. Other than this, for the most part, I definitely enjoyed Life is Strange. However, I'm a male gamer, or I'm a guy, so no more sappy stuff. No, no more, no more, mellow sappy stuff. Let's just get some carnage going on here. So yes, I am playing Wolfenstein: The New Order. Um, I don't know. You might not have seen that video. Most probably, most of the viewers probably haven't seen the video of Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Um, I actually started by playing that. However, the video is completely like, just I should probably remove it, but I thought I might as well leave it as part of my experiences while streaming on this channel, so might as well leave it. But the point is, I started that game, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, and then I discovered that I don't understand anything. The beginning of I don't even actually, I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't played it and you haven't played this one. I might as well not spoil it. But anyway, at the very beginning of the game Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, there were some events. Well, actually a lot of events, and I was given a certain choice regarding characters, and I didn't know who these people were. I was given quite a serious choice, and I had no idea who these people were. So I was like, what on earth is going on here? This is definitely like a hardcore sequel, like a sequel that is dependent in a way, at least. Maybe not if you don't care about the story, but I do care about the story. So, well, I mean, when playing any game, I do care about the story. So yeah, I didn't just want to start playing Wolfenstein 2 while not understanding what the hell is going on. So I stopped. Yeah, I stopped the stream and I stopped playing the game right there and then. And what I did was, I went ahead and bought Wolfenstein. Well, I did some research first, and then I found out that Wolfenstein: The New Order is basically the first game in this series, in this at least contemporary series. Some of you might know that Wolfenstein is an ancient game. And some people at least call it the granddaddy of all first-person shooters. But anyway, that's out there for argument against Doom and what have you. So this one, Wolfenstein: The New Order, just is like the first one in this contemporary series, or the modern series of Wolfenstein. However, I found out that there is a prequel. So this is the first part of the story, but there is actually a sort of, even if not technical, there's a practical first part of the story, which is Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, and I have already streamed that one. So if you want to follow the story from the very beginning, please stop this stream, or stop this video, and go ahead and watch my full playthrough for Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. I played it also at the hardest available difficulty, which was Uber. I believe, yes, well, I did see, not believe. I know that there is a harder difficulty. I can't remember the name of the difficulty now. It's in German. But anyway, so that wasn't available for me because you had to finish the game first at any difficulty, I believe, in order for this like real hardest difficulty to open up. But I did finish the game at the hardest difficulty, and you can see me struggling with several parts there and stuff, and having to restart until I get, I kind of get the trick of how to finish those bits. And I was, a little proud, that I did that. It's not a big deal, I guess, but still, it's kind of cool that I was able to finish the game at the hardest available difficulty, with emphasis on available, without having ever played it before. So that was pretty neat, and I was able to finish quite a few parts of the game without replaying them. Of course, as I mentioned, I did struggle with a few parts, but I managed to finish some other parts without struggling, or like just the very first time I touched them, and that was pretty cool. That felt good. So anyway, you can watch, if you want to follow the story from the very beginning, you can watch Wolfenstein, my full playthrough of Wolfenstein the Old Blood. Now this is the continuation of the story. So I'm going to play this, and then hopefully I'll also have time to play the last one available, which is Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus. But as I said, I didn't want to go through with Wolfenstein 2 until I understand what on earth was going on, who these characters were and stuff. And hopefully this game right here, Wolfenstein The New Order, will tell me and tell you what on earth is going on with the story of this modern series for the Wolfenstein game, the iconic Wolfenstein games. I don't know what to expect. I literally haven't touched this game except for simply just changing the key bindings. So I did run it. I changed some of the settings, video settings, to give a better quality, and also, as I said, changed the key bindings. But I haven't, other than this, I haven't touched the story. I haven't touched the gameplay. I don't know at all what to expect here. So I'm experiencing the game for the very first time with you while streaming, or while you're watching this video, this archived video after the stream. So here goes nothing. And yes, this is I found out the first time I found out about the way they represent the difficulty settings when I tried to play the Wolfenstein 2 the New Colossus. So yeah, it was the first time I see this way of representing difficulty settings, and it was pretty cool. I found it very, very amusing. Can I play daddy? This is the easiest difficulty. And he looks like a baby, and then don't hurt me with this expression, and then bring him on. And I said, this is my favorite facial expression of him. And he's also reminiscent of the the original game, the granddaddy of all first-person shooters, Wolfenstein. Like, I can't even remember the year. I don't know. Well, I don't know the year that the very first Wolfenstein was developed. I didn't play it, so yeah, I don't go that far back. But yeah, basically, I saw videos of it, and also you get to play that. At least not that, really the old game, but you get to play like a sort of a mini game, at least in Wolfenstein, the Old Blood, the first game I played. Some parts while playing, you get to kind of revisit this old ancient game in a sort of a mini game. You sleep in a bed, and then it sends you, I guess, in this dream or memory lane or something, laying down your memories for some people or something, and then you get to play that ancient game with a few tweaks and changes. Like your gun is high definition, you can see that it's the modern gun, but then other things in the mini game are ancient. So yeah, what I'm saying is that this facial expression reminds me of how the original Wolfenstein face looks in that very, 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 very old original Wolfenstein game. I like this one too, but I believe that the equivalent of this in the new one, the Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, I didn't quite like it. But here, in the Old Blood, and here, I quite like this facial expression. It appeals to me. So I can actually, yeah, I'm not sure whether I say this is my favorite or this is my favorite. Both of them are quite likable for me. I quite like them. This is like, determined and serious and badass and stuff, alpha. Bring Him On is kind of peaceful warrior, he's a warrior, he's a soldier. He's serious about this, and he looks like, manly enough. I would have wanted a bit, more of a stubble. I do prefer facial hair on men. Well, I mean, or myself also as a man. And yeah, I like to see other men with a stubble at least, if not a trimmed beard. So yeah, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. The West will be the West for the time being. And then you got Uber. This is the hardest available. So again, this is the hardest available difficulty. However, the hardest existing difficulty is something else. Mine, something MEIN. It's German, and I'm not going to claim that I even know how it's pronounced. I didn't look into it. Of course, I could have looked into it, but it's not important for me, at least. I don't care. So yeah, but this Uber is the hardest available difficulty, and heroic gamer, please. But yeah, I'm gonna try to play at this difficulty. I was able, as I said, I was able to finish the Old Blood, Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, which is the prequel, at this difficulty, and maybe I'll be able to also manage with this difficulty for Wolfenstein: The New Order. So let's see what's going on.
In my dream, I smell the barbecue. I hear children. A dog. And I see someone. I think I see someone. These things. None of it for me. I'm moved by roaring engines. I'm lone warriors. We come from the night.
Eyes open, Blazkowicz. You keep a lookout. I need to go to the pit. A shout! Fuck! Fuck! Blazkowicz, go back into the flight deck. Clamp the fuel line to engine 6, quickly!
Okay, well, what I need to do here, I just hope that...
Down to the flight deck.
Yeah, the
Find
game
a
will
way
give...
to clamp the fuel line to engine 6. Engine 6, Blazkowicz!
I hope the game will give me time to do this, or maybe it won't. Okay, I'll do it later. I'm just trying to adjust the mouse sensitivity. Yeah, I need to adjust the mouse sensitivity, but... okay, it is a timed mission apparently. Shite.
You need tools! The tool cabinet is by the cockpit door! There's 1,000 gallons of avgas in the port tank! Get it done or we'll lose the whole wing! Cracking job, Captain, but I'm losing altitude. Need to drop weight or we will be ditching hardline. Head for the cargo bay and jettison everything we've got out the cargo door. Hold fire! I'm cranking up the cargo hub. Right, now cut the crates loose, Glasgow.
Wow, so these things happen. So, you know, the bottom of the ocean in some areas of the world, probably, or even the sea, the bottom of the sea, swallowed quite...
Come back to the cockpit then, Blazkowicz. You alright back there? This flak is coming from Denton's compound.
Yeah, so the bottom of the ocean, bottom of the sea in some areas of the world swallowed quite the equipment, isn't it?
Easy! Get yourself back to the cockpit!
Okay, before I go back, I think it's not urgent now, so before I go back to the cockpit, I'm going to adjust the mouse sensitivity now. And the way I do it is this way. I just basically make a 180-degree turn, and the aim is to make a 180-degree turn as easy as possible. In one quick smooth flick of the mouse. No straining, no moving to the edge of the mouse mat or anything like this. Just the my own natural movement. Something as accessible and just barely within the comfort zone of that flick of the mouse. So when I do this, as I said, something with just barely within the comfort zone of one flick of the mouse, and when I do it, I need to be almost exactly 180 degrees turn. Like I need to finish a 180-degree turn rather than more. I don't want to do more, and I don't want to do less either. Ideally, it's just exactly 180 degree, and that's how I know that I got my basically perfect mouse sensitivity. There is another method out there, and if anyone is interested, and it's called the perfect sensitivity approximation method. Again, that's perfect sensitivity approximation method, and you can find YouTube videos for it. It's PSA method of finding your best mouse sensitivity possible. I've tried it before, and I've gone through the exercise of that method several times in a row, as it recommends. Basically, the method asks it is recommended that you go through the exercise on different days with different moods and so on. So I've done that, but I found that it wasn't that helpful for me specifically. What was more helpful for me specifically is this simple. This might sound too simplistic, and I don't think it's going to work for everybody, but it does work for me. And it comes from playing competitive first-person shooters, like Battlefield, back at the time I was playing it, and more recently Overwatch. The idea here is that I want to be able to make a quick 180-degree turn, so that I can see someone coming from behind me or what have you, while also having as low of a sensitivity as possible. So the sensitivity needs to be low, yes, and that's basically the aim. My aim is to make the sensitivity as low as possible, but without compromising this ability. You see what I mean? So that's basically how I can summarize my own philosophy of finding my personal best mouse sensitivity in a first-person shooter. I do want the lowest sensitivity possible, without compromising the ability to make a quick, smooth, easy 180 turn. That's the best way I can summarize my philosophy, really. So, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. A low sensitivity, yes, but I also want this ability. I want to be able to make a 180 turn as easily, smoothly, and gracefully as possible. So that's basically what I'm doing. You don't have to watch this if it's getting you dizzy or something. Yeah, I feel it's a little bit, just a little bit high, so. Let's try this. Now it's a bit too low. If I can get it just a tiny bit lower. I don't know if it's possible, but yeah, that looks good. Let's see. Yes, and brothers and sisters, I believe I have achieved perfection. Well, I know, it's an overstatement, but yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this is currently perfection for me. So yeah, no need to be a true perfectionist about it.
Ferries off! Up to the turret, Blazkowicz! Go! Clean kills! Mind our friendlies! Multiple bandits following me! My escorts are overwhelmed! Oh! I'm being targeted! They're all around me! Damage to engine 654, and I have a fire in the cockpit! Outstanding, Postal One! You just saved my crew! Good show, where you are! That bandit was about to offer me a very snug haircut! Somebody over there! Bandit in all directions! God damn, they're fast! Get the engines on those things! Straight ahead! It's coming right at us! Shoot! Shoot! Right in front of us, Glasgow! Die! Shite!
Death at the gates again. Howling my name. Can't reach you today. I have a war to win.
You're still breathing, you chummy bastard. You're tough as they come, you know. Jesus Christ. Mayday! Vulture One, come in, Vulture One. Red pack free, Glasgow. Use it. Keep playing out your rats, can't you? Hey, Condor 9, this is Vulture 1. You're crowding me. He's off. Negative, Vulture 1. We've got a serious case of ambush. You'll need to shuffle out of formation, and you need to make room, Fergus. Affirmative, Randall. Glasgow, retract the radar. Pull the handle up there by those flashing lights. Much obliged, Captain. Appreciate your problem, Condor 9. I see smoke. I see solution coming off your rudders. Your freeze ailerons are done. Yeah, this thing handles like a concrete bridge. Thanks for the... Ah! Condor 9! Come in, Condor 9! That's a troop transport. Condor 9, come in, Condor 9! This is Condor 9! Who's this? Private Wyatt! Sergeant 9th Airborne! Alright, bear boy. Listen up, pay close attention. Now, you see the pilot's wheel? Yes, sir! Right, I want you to grab it as hard as you can with both hands and pull it towards you. Don't turn it, mind you. You keep it level, just pull it towards your chest. Okay, sir! I think it's working! We're leveling out! Okay, Private Wyatt, I need you to do one more thing for me. Sir! Have a man ready by the side door. You are getting visitors. After that, sir! Blazkowicz, get the cockpit door open. You're gonna have to hold it open, then follow my lead. Ready? Here we go! I've got you! Look out! Let's go, let's go! Come, pilot, dead! Shrapnel to the leg and I'm bleeding out! 71
What's the score, Cat?
Do or die, son. Same as always.
Hoorah, sir.
Oh man, almost lost Laskowitz. I can't even remember his name. Almost lost his legs. Freaking hell. Close one, huh? Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. I don't know. Whatever it is. Is this Wyatt? Is this Private Wyatt? So this, I don't know, this might be Wyatt, and then we know where Fergus is. Let's see, because these were the characters that showed up at the beginning of Wolfenstein. So at least now I can relate a bit more to them. Fergus, I remember him from also the previous game, Wolfenstein, the old blood, but it didn't last that long.
Thank God you're here!
Oh, get off your ass! Vultures 1, 3, 4, 8, 9 are down. That's all right, place that we'll have to abort. Glasgow, let's get this boy off the floor. It's a negative, Condor 9. Maintain your course. God damn it, Gordon. We're getting murdered out here. Listen to me, Fergus. If this mission fails, we lose Europe. It's that simple. Damn it. If you don't stop this head now, Fergus, that window is closed forever. We will lose this war. Aye, Gordon, I hear you. Look, I've got to go. Death's Head's compound's coming up. OSA command out. Condor 9 out. Grab your ball back, Glasgow. Brace for impact. We're coming down hard. Fuck all. Hold on!
It's the break of dawn. July 16, 1946. Everything has gone to shit. The Nazi war machine is advancing at an astonishing rate. We can't catch up. Our tactics are failing. Outclassed and outgunned. No one knows why. People are getting desperate. Not me. I'm here to see an old friend and settle a score. Turn this thing around.
By the way, this is a mature rated game, and this is a mature rated stream, right now. This is a, yep, it is. Just please, if you're under 18, do not watch this. Watch this stream, or do not play this game. God damn it, man, this is some serious. Yeah, okay. So now that we've got this out of the way, well, I should have mentioned from the beginning, but anyway, now, better late than never. Do not watch this if you're under 18. It's not healthy. Oh, okay, let's do this.
Fergus, what's your status?
Blazkowicz, we've got the skitters in bad ways over here. Trapped inside an aircraft, some kind of armored hell beast is trying to fucking eat us. No joke.
Same problem here. Shacked up inside dead wreckage.
Is that you over there? Hey, Private Wyatt, flash your lights. Blazko, can you see the light? Wait, turn off the light, turn it off. Yes, sir.
I see you. What can I do for you?
We can't get to it from our position. Utterly fucking trapped in here. But if you can access a cockpit turret on this here aircraft, you might be able to kill the beast. Regular small arms sure don't work for bugger all. Hey, perhaps you can swim here. Just keep your head down below the surface. You should be all right.
Good plan, Fergus. Coming to you.
I don't like it. I don't like it. A metal puppy is gonna eat. Well, eat Blazkowicz. crates. Oh, okay. Hello, puppy. I took too long. Okay. I thought I had time. Took too long, and puppy ate me. Metal puppy. Alright, so now we know this puppy is not a good puppy. Not a good, it's bad doggy. Shit. Okay, bad doggy.
A beast built by Death's Head. Should have killed that man long ago.
Well, I know it's a bad puppy from the old blood, by the way, but still, gotta give puppies a chance to prove their friendliness, I guess. Alright, so what are we doing here? Where are we going? Oh, okay. Any goodies? Any shinies? Should I look for shinies, guys? Oh man. This doesn't look like the right way, but I got some armor at least, so oh, it's a good detour. Good detour. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, don't step on me. God, are you kidding me? Is that? Is this like Death's Head or something like that?
Glasgow, you want to hear my plan for how we traverse this glamorous beachfront without being fair affronted? Glasgow West, where the devil are you going? Perhaps we can get together on a plan before you run off half-cocked.
Alright, Fergus. What do you have for me?
Alright, listen up. There's a high-powered machine gun nest in those trenches over there. We cannot advance a unit without being slaughtered. So, I want you to make your way over into those trenches and take the nest out. Just run as fast as you possibly bloody can, straight up the middle. We'll lay down cover fire from here.
Got it.
I'll put this on. I'll radio updates from our position. Right, lads, be ready to lay down suppressor fire.
Finally, a weapon in a first-person shooter. I appreciate it and like it. Thank you, Machine Games.
Alright, you're in. Now disable the machine gun nest.
Hello, Storm. So what is this weapon? Ah, I was carrying a submachine gun. Okay, so submachine guns were huge back at the time, man.
Glasgow, that stomper seems to be stalking the trench line. Waste your Glasgow. Small arms fire is utterly useless on that thing. Tried.
Sure which direction now, because there's this direction. Sure I'm walking in the right direction. Am I? Oh man, it seems like... Wait a minute. Am I? come here first, but I just didn't know which is the right direction. If I knew, I would just, I would take the detour first and then go to the correct direction. But I thought I was taking the detour. That makes sense. Now I am taking the detour to check for these things, and I can continue on the correct path. Oh well. This doesn't go anywhere we want to go. I really like the submachine gun. It reloads fast and it's accurate enough when I have to hit fire in close quarters. But it doesn't seem like it has that many bullets, so... There's some problem with the key bindings. When I try to remove certain key bindings, it just doesn't work. Yeah, for this, for example, I don't want this mouse 3, so I keep picking it, and then I keep pressing the mouse 3 button. It doesn't cancel. Usually when you have two options and you pick the same one again at this prompt, it just removes it, but it's not removing it. Same here with this. See, fire, mouse 1, and then 7. This 7 I cannot remove. No matter how many times I press it, it's just not removed for some reason. This problem wasn't in the old blood. The old blood works just fine. I don't know what's going on with this one. I'm trying to attach the silencer, but I don't know what's going on. They use these ones. These buttons were what I used to use in the old blood to change. And it works, so apparently I just haven't picked one with the silencer yet. Now I don't know whether this is the the path to take to continue the game, or this is a secret. Oh man, I wish they had like indicators. From what I understood, Wolfenstein 2, the old Colossus, started adding these indicators, or if there's some sort of shortcut to get a hint. Oh. Okay, I don't know now. It seems like this is where you continue the level, so that might be a secret. Oh god.
Cannons are perched on the upper levels of the cliffside bunker. You have to put them out of commission. We have people in the air and those cannons are blasting us out of the sky.
I shouldn't have jumped before checking. I didn't check over there, the area. I just killed a few people and... oh well. Oh, nice. Ah. So the game itself started, because this is the first like modern Wolfenstein. So the signal detected a indication at the top right corner of the screen. It doesn't have a direction for the commander. The Old Blood, which was developed after this game, even though it's a prequel, had indications. You can see the directions, so this is a bit of a challenge. Oh, here it is. Understand now which direction to go, down the tunnel or up the stairs. The hell? Oh well. And I'm starting to notice now the time it takes to load, and that's because I installed the game on a normal hard drive and not on the solid state disk, due to solid state disk space. I don't know, I don't like this waiting time, so let's see what I can do about it. Maybe I can transfer the files to the solid state disk. See if that works. I mean, if I have space for it, and then I guess then after I finish the game I can move it, I guess, or delete it or whatever.
Okay, Blasco. We made it past the stumper. Getting there to the cliff wall directly below Death's Head's compound. Gonna take a lot of fucking rope to climb up there.
And again, I don't know which direction. Well, it's saved, so maybe it's this direction. Looks like it, because this is a detour. Pretty provocative, provocative images. I guess it's the culture in Western armies, isn't it?
Climbing the cliff wall below the castle. Hurry up and meet us at the top.
Wow. Cool. I didn't even know that was that was an option. I was just exploring, you know. Make no mistake about it. No, that's Hitler, isn't it? Our beloved Führer. delivers his vision for the world after the war. Make no mistake about it, I want peace for mankind and I'm willing to fight to the death for it. This is kind of, you know, it's reminiscent of the American, also, you know, the American militaristic mentality, which we can summarize in the sentence, quote, "We will free the shit out of you," unquote, courtesy of American freedom and modern military strategy. Huh. Interesting.
Fine work, Captain. We're halfway up the cliff wall, nearly at the compound. Meet you at the top, Blasco. Hey, Private Wyatt! Much as I adore the view from up here, will you please, for the love of Holy Mother Jesus, climb the godforsaken rope? Attention, bear boys. This is all turned from a goose hunt to a stick-up job. And behind us now is a center pillar of the German army. What are you doing, you nothing bastard?
Private gate, sirs. Important for duty.
Well, crazy and dedicated. Welcome to the war. Take over, Private. Now, General Death's Head is nearer to us now than he's been in years. Some nasty wounds you've got there, Private. Be sure to mind that bleed. We eliminate the General, we cut the head off the crowd war machine. We don't, they're gonna have us for breakfast.
You all right there, kid?
Sir, my eyes are watering, and I think I'm gonna be sick. Is this normal?
It's just nerves. Let me teach you a trick. Inhale. Count to 4. Exhale. Count to 4. All there is to it.
Well, having our ass tanned by some Nazi mutant fucking Frankenstein. So we ready then, lads? This time, we get the job done. Now let's go. Let's move it on. Go. Are you lazy or wee roasted? This is a war, not a fucking Sunday church walk. Come on.
A good team. Like father and son.
Captain Blazkowicz, Gates, Benson, your job is simple. Climb up this wall, get inside, locate the control room for this big fucking door and open it for us. You see any Nazi firearms, you take them. Bound to be better than ours. The rest of us will come here from down here. Now, once the door's open, we get inside, we work our way up through the building, we meet up again on the top floors, we find Death's Head, and we shoot him in the head. Check. No pressure, lads. But keep in mind, this may be our last chance. If we don't get Death's Head now, it's all over. I'm crying. Ferguson. Hide. Protect the lads on the wall. Covering fire. Persist through something like that? I do not know. Well done. We're okay down here.
Almost there, sir. Just keep. I'm sorry, sirs. I didn't see him coming.
It's up to you now, Blazkowicz. Get to the control room and open the gate.
Another kid you murdered, General. Captain, one of us is gonna die today.
What manner of go-fuck operation are you running up there, Blasco? Go down to the control room and get this gate raised! Now, you great flipping numpty, before we all die out here! Great work, Blasco. The door's coming up. We're going inside. Keep heading up towards the top floors. We'll meet you there.
Sure do hope this is a secret. Thingy bobs. Perks. Yeah, I was wondering if we have some useful perks, especially playing at the Uber difficulty, hardest currently available difficulty. Ah, we can get increase the damage of silence gun. Ah, so I gotta get some silenced kills, 10 of them. Okay, it's good to know. Ah, stealth kills from also thrown knives. All right. I need 3 more. Ah, I see. Okay, so I thought the ability was given just right away, but maybe I did the same thing the first, like when I played Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. I probably stealth killed just 5 commanders, yeah, because you know it's easier that way, and then I got the ability to see that their direction. Okay. Alright, so handgun, I can get like maybe a couple at the same time. This stealth kill from the handgun and getting a headshot. Yeah, and then these are pretty good. I need them. Okay, and dual wield kills too. Alright. That's nice. Alright, so far I'm most interested in this tactical one. Yeah, I don't know about dual wielding. I mean, there are some pretty good stuff here, but yeah, this is the most useful. Also stealth, I guess. Alright, handgun, headshot, that's first on the list. This is very, very nice. I like this. Ah, perfect. Perfect. But thrown knives and silenced. Stealth kills with a silenced gun, okay. Ah, that counted. Wow, pretty cool. So even though they were kind of aware of me, this counted because he didn't see me before I shot. Wow, would that count too? Whoa, that counted too. It's pretty cool.
Den Berichten zufolge, die mir derzeit vorliegen, ist noch höchstens eine Handvoll Gegner am Leben. Ja, Herr Oberschruppenführer. Ich bin auf die Fahnen aufgeklettert, um in das Lager einzudringen. Aber ich habe meine besten Leute damit beauftragt, sie zu stoppen. Nein. Nein, nein. Ja. Nein. Ich verstehe, Herr Oberschruppenführer. Ja, Herr Oberschruppenführer, Sie werden nicht weit kommen. Ja, selbstverständlich möchte ich gerne befördert werden. Nein, natürlich nicht. Aber sie ist schwanger. Nein, das würde ich nicht. Ja, mehr als alles auf der Welt. 2, ein Mädchen und ein Junge. Das bedeutet mir alles, Herr Oberstgruppenführer. Nein, das wäre mein Ende. Ich werde mein Bestes tun, Herr Oberstgruppenführer. Wir werden uns sofort darum kümmern. Wir tun alles, was in unserer Macht steht, und wenn wir versagen sollten, was wir selbstverständlich nicht werden, übernehme ich persönlich die volle Verantwortung dafür. Jawohl.
That is pretty cool.
Ja, Herr Oberstgruppenführer.
That's pretty cool that you can
Selbstverständlich, Herr Oberstgruppenführer.
that you can stand this long
Ja, natürlich.
behind
Ja.
a commander
Verstehe, Oberstgruppenführer.
and he has so much to say. Yeah, some of it is like
Selbstverständlich.
but still
Ja, aber natürlich machen wir das.
he talked about his kids, his wife, and yes, we're doing this. Yes, for sure. Wow,
Ja,
I like it. It's pretty well thought out.
ja, Herr Oberstgruppenführer.
What happened? Why? Really? He had to stand in front of the door while opening it? That was stupid. Man, this wait time, fucking hell. Should have to do something about it. I'm very inclined to stop the stream, copy the files to my solid state disk and just do this thing, man. Just in case I die a lot at some point. Like in the previous game, the Old Blood. There was, there were points where I really struggled, so... Yeah. Let me check the space. Yes,
In service of your ego, General, you waste your pick.
yeah, I've got space, so I'm just gonna stop the stream now and resume in a stream with the same title, but then it would be 1B instead of 1A after I've copied the files to the SSD. And yeah, I'll see you in the next stream or file. Until then, stay safe, intelligent, rational, and question everything. Thank you.